Hi, little Wildcats. All this week we're learning about dinosaurs, so I thought I would show you some things about dinosaurs. This is a book that has a picture of a dinosaur on the cover, and it has some interesting information. Dinosaurs lived a long time ago, and the way we know that they ever lived was because people found dinosaur bones. Now, underneath the dinosaur's skin were all these bones. That's a dinosaur skeleton. It's just a little toy dinosaur skeleton. And here's another kind. I think this one maybe could be a T-Rex dinosaur skeleton. I'm not quite sure. But dinosaur skeletons were found by people called paleontologists. They're a special kind of scientist. They do a job of digging dinosaur bones up. So I just wanted to show you kind of an example here. What I have here is just some dirt, and it has a dinosaur skeleton in it. Now, it's not a real skeleton. It's a little toy puzzle that I got, and it's of a dinosaur that you may know a little bit about. Let me just show you some pieces of it. We'll just pull up some of the dinosaurs. So a paleontologist would dig in the ground and they would find the dinosaur skeleton, little pieces of it, not all assembled like these. You know, they would find little pieces of it because after a lot of years of being in the ground, the skeleton wouldn't quite stay together. So they would find pieces of it, probably even way smaller than this, but this is a toy puzzle that fits together. So they only made a few pieces for kids to put together. So the paleontologist or the scientist whose job it was to put together the dinosaurs would find the pieces, and they would take them back to a museum where they could study them and figure out, how did these go together? Is this an arm or a foot? And what is this? What part of the dinosaur was this? And was it even the same dinosaur? They'd have to study and say, maybe it's a couple different dinosaurs, but in this toy, this is a puzzle toy, and it really is all the same dinosaur. And if I hold it together, maybe you guys can kind of even guess what kind of dinosaur it is. It has these little teeny front hands and these bigger back feet and this big long tail. And then, oh, look at, they would dig and find dinosaur head pieces. I'm just going to lay it down here to see if I can do it that way. And let's see, where's the other piece? I am trying to find it. I think that it's so well hidden, I hid it for myself. Okay, here it is. Here is part of, and it's a little dirty because I got it in the soil, just to give you an idea of how they had to work and clean off. They even had to clean off the dinosaur bones with like special tools and things so as not to crush them or break them. So this dinosaur had a little head, but big, strong teeth. Look at that. That looks like it could chew through a lot of meat. So this dinosaur was actually a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And those are big dinosaurs. They were meat eaters. Let me see if I can get a good picture to show you guys. But before I do that, let me show you this other picture here. So after the scientists would find the dinosaur bones, they would take them to their museum or the place where they work, and they would put them together. So on this page, you can see the dinosaur bones would come to the place where the paleontologists were working, and they would take a look and study them and say, how did they go together? And they would figure it out. And then they would take all the pieces and try to put it together just like a puzzle, and they'd come up with something, oh, maybe that's how it looked. And if you guys go to the Museum of Natural History downtown, you may be able to see some dinosaur bones that are really big and all assembled like that. And sometimes when they didn't have all the pieces, they would have to make little pieces to fit if they didn't have all these little bones, they would make a little bone to show where it went. And they assemble it all so you can see what the dinosaur looked like. And then the dinosaur scientists would have to determine, gee, what did that dinosaur look like when it had skin and flesh and everything and when it was alive? And they study and they have ideas about what they look like. But they have to start with these bones. So I thought I would show you that. And next time we meet, hopefully, on these videotapes, I'll read a book to you about all the different dinosaurs so you can see more about them. Okay, see you in a little while.